Alright, today I'm showing you how I remixed Annita's Wenn du aufwachst. It's actually already out on all major streaming platforms, so please go check it out if you haven't yet. And if you have, let me know what you think. Back to you. Let's grab the headphones and jump right into it. So first things first, I sped it up to about 150 beats per minute. The way I remixed it, or the way I went about it, was when I heard it for the first time, I was in love with the vocals and the whole starting section. Now this is the vocals, perhaps a little bit of EQing, without anything else. This is it. Es wird nie wieder sein, wie es war. Super magical, right? Let me play the same section again, now with the vocals muted, so you hear everything else that I actually put into it. The two parts really work well together. The start, this whole fading into the lyrics, that's part of the original. I really liked it, so I kept it. That. Now, I myself, I was a huge fan of these chords wherever I hit them. I didn't even run them through any channels because they just work really well by themselves. A little bit of bussing, but actually I just kept the original buses the way they are because it just adds this nice glue to it, I guess. Also, I'm chatting right out my ass. I'm merely a guy that's been making music for ages and happens to have a fair amount of experience in it, but a lot of the things I'm doing might be wrong. But at the end of the day, all that matters is whether it works and whether it sounds good, to paraphrase Armin van Buuren. Armin, if you've seen this, hit me up. These are the chords that I really liked. It's one of the factory presets as well. As you can tell, it sounds really good by itself. I didn't do a lot of editing at all. I slapped a filter on there and I cut the lows a bit, that's it. The factory presets just sound really good as is. Let me try and break this down. So we have the bass, which is nice and fat over here. Actually quite gritty now that I hear it by itself. Nothing majorly spectacular. To add a bit of overall vibe to it and kind of feel and texture to it, went with some pads. Here we go, I added, this is like a nice and bouncy, groovy. And then here we go for the drop. Let's get right into this bass. As you might be able to tell, the screen recording and the file are eating up a lot of my CPU power. I'm barely holding on as is, so if it starts to get crackly, do indulge it. Let's get into the basses. First things first, we start off with these stabs. It's just that. And I mean, just this bass with the drums and you're pretty much there. But I think the stab, it just adds so much vibe to it, kind of the movement. And the great thing is, in this later part, the vocals come back in. So you get this nice jolly section of just pure techno, really living it. And then the vocals creep back in. Now here is where I bring back those chords. There it is. Yeah, the latency is crazy and the CPU is already pretty much dead. Oh well, it is what it is. Actually, there's really not much else going on. We have these three basses. The stab, obviously. And that's all there is to the bass. In the middle sections, we're back to the pads and the bass. The pad obviously adds this nice wide top section, widens to it. Initially, I had created the extended version. That was my go-to track. And if you have listened to both parts, then you know that the extended version also has this fake drop situation. It's kind of the third drop in the extended version. For the short version, we wanted to keep it nice and short, so we kept one original drop and this fake out drop. And then all I did was cut the drums, add a little bit of effect, and then get the kick back in. Otherwise, it's pretty much identical with the first drop. And the end section, just keeping those chords as the very final bit felt really nice to me. So I went with it, because why not? Why not? I made the song, why not? Right, I believe this is it. It's all a matter of whether it sounds nice or not. And with this being said, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. Peace.